Hey, it's Cairo. Welcome back to the channel. I'm one of your MTG ambassadors. Thank you very much to Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring this video. And today I'm going to talk to you about what it's like attending your first pre-release, what to look out for, and how you can maximize your fun going to the pre-release at your local game store. Pre-releases typically happen a few days before the set officially releases, usually on Friday, but every local game store is different, so check with your local game store that you're planning on attending to see when the pre-release is. The next set coming out is Wilds of Eldraine, due out September 8th, so pre-release will be probably this Friday at most local game stores, and you can pre-order Wilds of Eldraine using the link in the description. So the first thing that's cool about pre-release is, you get a chance to play with the new cards before the set technically releases. So there's a lot of experimentation, there's a lot of things going on, maybe people have seen some spoilers, they want to do some new builds, but you get to play with all new cards. The format is usually sealed deck, meaning you open packs on the spot, you get what you get, you choose your colors, you build your deck out of those cards, and then you're provided basic lands there. So you don't really need to bring a ton of stuff to pre-release, which is really nice. You kind of just show up with your entry fee and get started. Second thing that's cool about it is they're all new cards to everybody. So you're not going to walk in and your first event, you're going to be facing these tier 1 decks or whatever, and you're not going to have a chance to win at all. If you understand how to play Magic the Gathering and you've been playing for a while, say you've been playing on Arena and this is your first in-store event, you're still going to know kind of what's going on. You're not going to get pushed into a format where you're not going to win at all. So that also being said, it's a great first event because it is casual. It's not meaning that nobody takes it seriously, because there is prizes on the line. There's prize support in the form of packs and stuff, but it's all about having fun experimenting with the new set, and so everybody's there kind of just to do that. Another thing to keep in mind, if you have questions beyond the scope of this video when you get there, most players, the overwhelming majority of players, are very accepting to new players or people that have never attended events before. So if you have questions about anything, you can ask the staff at your local game store. You can find another player and just ask them. Most people will be very receptive to that, including actually asking them tips when you're playing too. But I will say this. Now, this applies to anything that you ever go to. There are going to be some people that can be a little bit ignorant. They're just in every crowd. It's not exclusive to Magic the Gathering. It's just the nature of what it is. I want to pre-warn you that if you come across somebody who's like less than awesome to be around, they're probably the only person there that's like that. Don't let that ruin the experience of going to Magic events forever. Just brush them off and just whatever, because 99.9% of all Magic players there to pre-release especially are going to be receptive to new players, and they're going to be supportive. So you get to the local game store, you pay your entry fee, you say, I want to play in this pre-release, they hand you a box. Now what's going to be in that box? For sure, there's going to be 6 booster packs. Those are the booster packs that you open to bake your deck right there on the spot. You will be given probably about 30 minutes, and every player will do it at the same time. There will also be a spin down life counter that you can use to keep track of your life total while you're there. You can use that. You can use a pen and paper. I find that's easier, or some people use other dice, or they have other life counters. There's also going to be probably a promo card. Sometimes the promos are legal to play, sometimes they are not. There are certain sets where the promos are not legal in that format, but there's something that has to do with the lore or whatever to the set. So make sure that you're asking if they're legal. But other than that, there should be some guidance at the local game store, like, hey, your 30 minutes starts now, everybody make your deck, and you go. Now, after you get done making your deck, they'll announce pairings. Pairings are usually done nowadays on a mobile phone app called the MTG Companion. I'll have a link to that or where to find it in the description of this video, as well as a sealed format guide in the description of this video so you can kind of prepare for the format. But usually you have a companion app, and that will keep track of your pairings. It will let you know when things start, how much time you have left, and you can record your wins on it and everything like that. If you don't have access to that, most places will still support paper pairings, and they'll print them out and post them up somewhere so everybody can see where they're going. They'll have table numbers or table letters, and you will play best of 3, and each player will record their wins or losses, and then you'll sign and take it up to staff after you played your matches. One thing to remember, some do's and don'ts. Right after you make your deck or during the deck building process, do not be trading cards to anybody. I said this is in a casual event. Everybody's cool with that. But just because you go with your buddies or whatever, it is still sealed. So the cards that you open are your cards. Don't be giving cards to your friends and taking cards from your friends to make your deck better. Like, I'll give you all my white cards, you give me all your green cards. Don't be doing that, because people do not like that. And technically you are cheating a little bit. But some people don't know, so I want to throw that out there. And that's basically it. Once you finish your first match, you turn in your results, you wait for the next posting, play, and it's usually 3 sets of 3 games. And then at the end, there's usually booster pack prize support, so you can get like anywhere from 3 to 6 booster packs of the new set and open them. Personally, pre-releases have been some of the most fun events that I've played. I've played in some more competitive events. I've played in some, I don't know, it's harder to get more casual really than a pre-release, but it's very cool because not only are you there to see what your deck can do, but you can see other people's decks, and then it just is very fun to see the mechanics of the new cards come together in ways that you didn't expect or whatever. And then you see revelations that the other opponent is playing, like, oh, I played this card and I didn't realize that it pairs with this because this mechanic works this way or whatever. So it's a very illuminating experience for everybody. Pre-releases are a lot of fun. I hope that you enjoy your first one. I hope that you take the leap to go and check it out. Everybody's really receptive, like I said, usually. And if you have any more questions about it, make sure you check with the staff at the local game store. They're used to getting questions like that, so they'll send you exactly where you need to go. And best of luck in your games. Again, thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for sponsoring this video. And you can pre-order Wilds of Eldraine using the link in the description. Until next time, thank you for subscribing, and thanks for liking the video. Have a good day.